Okay, welcome G4 clients. We are excited to have you here. Obviously, I'm Brian, that's Addie. Hopefully you guys can see us both. You can chat with us through the chat box. Both me and Addie are looking at the chat box, and we can answer any questions that you guys have. We're here for you as long as you need us to be here. We don't have a ton of slides for you. But we want to show you some of the things that we're going to do to help all of you guys over the next, however long this is going to last, and hopefully it won't be too long. Let me start though with this. None of us at this point can afford to think, to believe, or act as if the world is coming to an end. I know that that's kind of what they want us to believe, but we are entrepreneurs, we are business owners, and we can't afford to, I said this the other day, I think I said it in the podcast with Charlie, is like, I can't afford to participate in the hysteria. We have to work around this. So this is temporary. And I just wrote out some notes. I'm going to read it to you because I wanted to make sure that we got, all of our thoughts out. But ultimately, all of us have to be confident in the future. We have to trust that in these times that we've never seen before, the government and the public are going to come together and help us get back to normal as quickly as possible and as quickly as it is safe to do so. While we have to be sensitive to what's going on, it's critical that we stay the course and that we are there for our customers and our clients. On the other side of this, there will be demand, there may be pent-up demand, and you guys as G4 clients are going to be in a very unique position to take advantage of that, whereas most companies will not, okay? Now, in this webinar today, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by telling you all of the ways that you have to take care of your team and all of that, and safety measures. That's not my place to do. So I'm sure all of you have thought about that and you're working on that just as we are here. In times like this, and yes, I'm gonna look, anybody that knows me and my presentations and has been to any of my workshops knows everything starts with our mindset. And so this is no exception, and it's probably more important now than ever before. So we have to control what we can. We don't have control over the left, what's going on the left side of the screen. Brad said, Brian, you can't insult me.
Excellent.
You've tried to insult me a couple of times though, but that's another story. No, Brad, I love you. I'm glad you're here. Here's what we do have control over. We don't have control over what's going on, but we do have control over what we think, what we believe, and the actions that we take. I am very fortunate that I got her, however you can see, because she is just absolutely amazing at this. And if anybody needs like a pep talk, call Addie, because she has it's an incredible gift, I think, of seeing the positive in everything, like almost just about everything, right? I was going through and I thought this was really interesting. I'm a big fan of Sammy Hagar. First concert I ever went to, I think the guy is amazing. This guy flies around the world. He's not just a rock star. This guy is an entrepreneur. He's amazing. He flies around the world in his own private jet. This guy is, every day for this guy is like vacation and fun. And he posted this somewhere, and I saw this and I thought, how appropriate to get this from somebody who's just, a super, super successful guy. He said, the past week, this world has taught me that abundance mindset is more important than ever. Having an abundance mindset means looking at everything through a lens of there is always enough. It's choosing optimism and positivity. There's plenty. Right now, there's a lot of fear in the world, and fear breeds scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset, the opposite of abundance mindset, breeds selfishness. Look at our grocery stores. We can be preventative, discerning, and safe without panicking and feeding into scarcity and fear. Choose abundance right now and always. Even start with the affirmation, the world is abundant. We all need it. I thought that was a really cool message. I know it's kind of funny coming from a rock star, but
but he's a very successful rock star.
But a very successful
personally and also in business.
So mindset. So in times like this, we are tested. Make no mistake, you and me and her, and we are all being tested right now. I think, my opinion is, one of the most important things that we can all do right now is protect our confidence. We have to do everything we can to protect our confidence. Now, us, the business owners, we cannot afford to let our guard down. Our customers are relying on us, our team is relying on us, our families are relying on us, and ultimately, we are relying on us. And so our subconscious mind, we cannot let our guard down for our subconscious mind as well. What if you're scared? It's okay. Reach out. Do what you got to do. I'm going to give you some other ideas of things that you can do to help with the fear. One of the things you could do, I just told you, call Addie. Get on her calendar. We're going to have some time. She can talk you through maybe a little bit of what you're thinking. She's not a therapist, nor am I. We've been through a lot of shit. We've been through stuff that's like worse than this. And we made it through, and she reminds me of that every day. We made it through, and you will too. But one of the things I think is, don't get stuck in your own head. You don't have to go through this alone. There are lots of resources. There's lots of other people that you can reach out to and talk with. And we are, me or Addie are at least two, okay? And if it's something we can't help you with, we have a lot of resources. We have a lot of resources and a lot of relationships, and we will point you in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Here's some really cool tactics that you can use right now to protect your confidence. Listen to inspiring music. One of the things, the reason I put Spotify link there is I wanted to ask Addie, can we share the link from the music from Accelerate with everybody? Is that something we can do?
Yeah.
Is that something you can put into the chat box? For those of you that came to Accelerate, we are just a little inside baseball. We agonize over playlists. You should have seen the stuff. I mean, once we determined what all the songs were, Addie actually went and put them in very specific order, anyway, whatever. But there are a lot of very inspiring songs on that playlist. So we could share that with you. Addie, if you can, put it into the chat box.
I'm working on it.
And you guys can pull that out from there. But music ties to emotion and feeling. And that's something that will help you get through this. Listen to inspiring podcasts. I'm, of course, going to put The Wealthy Contractor there because that is designed for you. Okay. I do that podcast with you guys in mind. When I'm talking with those people, I am listening as I do my best. I shouldn't say I'm not, I think I'm pretty good at it, but I do my best to listen from your perspective and ask questions that I think that or would be relevant to you of the people that I interview. Um, I years ago, I haven't listened to him in years, and different people have different feelings about the guy, but the messages are incredibly uplifting. He's like a really great like motivational speaker, but I'm just putting these things here as ideas. You go find things that are more that maybe resonate better with you. But we have time now at night. Like it's creepy how much time we have now and how slow time is moving. So this is an opportunity for us to fill our heads with positive stuff. Read and listen to inspiring books. Here's a few. This book, Spiritual Economics, it's written by a pastor, so it's got a very Christian bend to it, and it's got Bible verse and all of that in there. However, it is really one of the better books that I've read on mindset. You Are a Badass is a book that I love. That I actually have a stack of them here that I give away to people. That's how much I love the book. The audiobook is great because she reads it and she's actually very entertaining. She's funny, Jen Sincero. Of course, Think and Grow Rich. And then there's this book, some people might know this book, called The Untethered Soul. It's deep. It's a deep book, but it's a book I think that is very it could be very important for, this temporary bump that we are going through. Laugh a lot, watch funny stuff. So we have been watching a lot of like funny comedians on Netflix. I wanted to give you a couple that are clean. There are others that are not clean, but these guys are clean. I didn't put Jerry Seinfeld there. Jerry Seinfeld is actually a very, very funny comic. I'm going to get to the business stuff in a minute, but this stuff is like, it's much more important. Again, if you listen to the podcast at all, mindset is 95% of this game, okay? Talk to yourself, but catch how you are talking to yourself. What are the things that you are saying to yourself? Last night, I went for a walk. It was late. I was a little, obviously a little stressed out, and I wasn't ready to go to sleep yet. So I thought, well, let me go outside. Let me get some fresh air. And I walked around and I looked up and I just started to think about all of the things that I'm grateful for. And gratitude has an interesting effect on us. It helps us to look at what we have rather than what we don't have. So I'm just sharing things that are working for me, because I battle this myself. And so these are the things that I do. I'm sure there's other strategies as well. One of the other things that I started to do this morning was I took out my Wealthy Contractor notebook, which hopefully all of you have a good notebook that you like. And I started to write out, I'm so happy and grateful now that we are healthy, whole, and better than ever. I'm so happy and grateful now that we are healthy, whole, and better than ever. And I just started writing.
Can I talk about this a little bit, about the importance of affirmations?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw in there that affirmations, it's not only about the words that you're writing, but it's about the feeling that you're experiencing as you're writing it. It's about letting your mind go to that emotion, to tapping into that emotion, because it'll fill your heart if you can, as you believe the words that you are writing on paper. So it's the writing is just a what do you call it? A way to get us to experience the emotion around
Yeah.
it.
And also writing is another way of imprinting on your mind. It's imprinting a new idea into your mind, and it's hopefully canceling out the negative ideas. And the other thing too that I found myself doing is, every time I write the word we, I start to think about who that means. That means obviously my wife, my kids, my parents, my family, my team, all of the people that are here that are working with us, everyone that's impacted, our clients, you guys. And so for me, this affirmation that I'm writing, yeah, it's to imprint it in me, but it's also I'm thinking about all of you while I'm doing this too, the team while I'm doing this too. And I did this for like 10 or 15 minutes this morning. I'm going to do it again probably this afternoon, and I'm probably going to do it again tonight. It's that important that we want to make sure that I want to make sure that I am not allowing the negativity to take over in
Because
my
what
mind.
that's doing too, it's casting a net into a very loving environment, and fear can't live where love and gratitude live, right? And
Yeah.
so that's why it's important to to keep that connection.
Yeah. And Addie's right. The more feeling that comes, the more emotion. That's why music is so powerful. The more feeling that comes from it, the more real it becomes in our minds. That's just how it works. Okay. Somebody asked me if this is being recorded. Absolutely, it's being recorded, and we are going to distribute this as soon as
It's available.
we can, probably within an hour or two of it being done. We want everybody to see this. Take care of yourself. One thing that I noticed this morning is last night I did not sleep well. I'm not going to make that mistake again. We need our sleep. We need to do whatever it's going to take to sleep well, whatever that is for anybody. Move your body. Obviously, last night I went for a walk. I'm going to do it again tonight. I was in the gym yesterday, but all the gyms are closed. So we got to be moving our bodies, and we have to relax. And of course, spend some time with writing those positive affirmations, filling your head with, goodness, positivity, and love, not fear. Interestingly enough, by the way, since we're on the topic, Addie, we're going somewhere with they're getting a kind of an inside look into you and me, but the opposite of love is not hate, it's actually fear. Love is all about faith and belief. Fear is about, scarcity and lack, and the world's coming to an end.
Yeah, we don't want to live there.
No,
we have to see beyond that.
Don't want
to. We have to, we have to. This is the shield, the armor that we have to put on ourselves. When we have tough times, we have to turn it up and just keep ourselves in the right place up here.
Yeah. So some good news. So I have been having a number of conversations, and by the way, all of what I'm doing here for you guys is as much for me as it is for you. Okay, so this is all as much for me as it is for you guys. Somebody's asking a very good question. I'll get to that question in a minute, Angie. I've had a number of conversations with clients, without exception, at least the ones that I've been talking to, and yes, I've been kind of cherry picking who I talk to. They are upbeat and positive. They understand that this will pass, and on the other side of this, there are going to be major opportunities. And most are erring on the side of this is going to last less than longer. But, you know, that's us. We're optimistic entrepreneurs. We think that this is going to go away soon, hopefully, and we'll see. What I'm also doing is I've got a bunch of podcasts that are kind of great podcast episodes that are not as relevant today. And so I'm going to shelf them for a little while. And over the next few days, I'm going to be releasing. So a few days ago, I released a podcast with Charlie Gandel. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I'm probably going to have him back again next week. I spoke with my client, Jason Phillips. I spoke with Bill McGraw, who I've done, all of these people I've done podcasts with before. And this morning I spoke with Mark Curry. And although, you know, it's day by day, it's changing a little bit. You know, what Mark thought when we set it up yesterday and what he thinks today are a little bit different. But the underlying message from all of these guys is we have to now be better. And we cannot stop. We have to keep moving forward. One of the things that I did with Bill McGraw was a lot of people heard the podcast where we talked about this whole food drive thing that he does, which is amazing. We actually got him to talk about it in more detail. He's sending us information on scripting and what they do. It's one sheet of paper. It's a simple strategy. But we are working on releasing that to you guys because right now there is a need. And what I thought was really interesting when I had that conversation with Bill yesterday was that it's thinking about others. It's getting away from just thinking about us, and it's thinking about others and how we can help others. And I thought, wow, what a beautiful strategy that is. What a beautiful, you know, gesture it is, but it also helps us because we don't get so stuck thinking only about ourselves. So we will be releasing that hopefully in the next few days. So we're going to switch to business now. Okay, there's some things that we're going to do a little bit different with the programs to address what's going on. But I love this quote. What you focus on expands, and your results will follow your focus. So if you focus on abundance, we'll get through this, it's going to be better on the other side, that's where your results will go. If you focus on, oh my God, whatever, I don't even want to give that any energy, then those are the results that will follow. So please, you know, be very aware of what you are thinking about and stay the course. Stay the course. Okay, so let's talk business. So as a G4 marketing client, this is what you've been laying the foundation for. Okay, this is what you've been laying the foundation for. G4 clients put a priority on providing an excellent service, thanking their customers, nurturing those relationships so that they're not just a one and done transaction, they are a long-term relationship. For years, I have been talking about, you've seen me, and probably a lot of you have seen me at a Yoho event or Top 500 or wherever you saw me speak, Certainty. I hammered this message home all the time that customer relationships are the key to long-term business success, one of the keys to long-term business success. And while things were good last 2 weeks ago, and last year and the year before, and they will be again in a couple months, you guys, some of you longer than others, made an effort and made an investment in nurturing those relationships. Those relationships that you have been nurturing are one of the things that are going to help you get through this. And we are committed to making sure that that happens for you. Okay? Right now, We need our customers more than ever before. You need your customers and we need ours more than ever before. We, all of us, have to be of more value than we've ever been before. And that's also a common theme. Again, if you've been to any of my workshops, if you've been to Accelerate, this is a common theme. It's about value, the value we bring to the customer. So right now, what you don't want to do, if you can help it, is you don't want to panic. You don't want to stop advertising, and you certainly don't want to stop communicating with your customers. In fact, if anything, you want to communicate with them more now than ever before. So those are the things, not to do. These are the things to do right now. Take care of each and every customer like never before. Every single person in your organization. I'll answer
We're going to get to that,
Don.
Don.
Yeah. Addie, make sure that we go through and we answer all of the questions that are coming through. Every single person in your organization must rally around the customer. Yes. Again, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by talking to you about team safety and all of that, but the message that needs to be relayed to them is every customer right now is critical to our business. We have to look at the customer experience process. You guys are installing work. I know you are. And so you got to look at that process, and not only from a safety perspective, but you want to look at it from an experience perspective, because we need referrals. We need referrals, okay? Add scripting to set people at ease about a stranger coming into their home. What are the precautions you are taking to keep them safe? And again, we're going to provide you with some examples of this. Oops. And by the way, to answer the question that Dawn just had is, yes, we can help you with messaging. Anything that you want to send out in terms of email to your customers, let us know. And we will work to get that executed for you. I'm going to talk about, in a minute, I'm going to talk to you about some of the tweaks that we've made to email marketing. But let's finish this.
Yeah, we're already taking the lead on that, Don, just to assure you.
Yeah.
But if you guys want more, just let us know.
There are different webinars that you guys are probably seeing that other people and different experts in different fields are doing. I would attend all of them and listen to what people are doing. Because one of the things that you've got to do right now is you have to do whatever you can to get the work installed so that you can get the cash. A lot of people are offering financing, very aggressive financing offers, 12 or 24 months, same as cash. Okay, so we'll do the work today and you won't have to pay for it for 2 years. It's an expensive program for you. The fees are going to be high. However, you're going to build that into your price because you are likely going to have to raise your price. Okay? If you're going to be squeamish about it at all, if you're worried about it at all, get with me. I may have some a webinar or something that I can share with you, or even Addie, I'm even thinking maybe a couple of the presentations from Accelerate. Let's see which ones of those are relevant to some of this and see what we can release.
That's a good idea.
But if you want to have the conversation with me about it, by all means, reach out to me, get on my calendar. I was supposed to be doing a lot of, I had all these days blocked off for Top 500. I had next week blocked off for more travel. Obviously, I am not going to be traveling until I think the first week of April, hopefully. So I'm here the next 2 weeks. So whatever you need, reach out to me, reach out to Addie, and we will accommodate. Okay. All right, so we talked about that, use financing. Okay, we here are continuing to work for you, all right? Here are some adjustments we're going to make for you, for your programs, and none of this, there isn't going to be any additional cost. We just ask, hang with us, okay? Don't start, don't stop stuff, because again, you need your customer more than ever. We'll work with you, we'll do whatever we have to do, but we want to make sure that you are not stopping any communication with your customers, that in fact, you're doing more communication to your customers than ever before, okay? So, as a practical matter, all packages are being fulfilled. Our fulfillment center is working. They're fine. The turnaround time is the same, 24 to 48 hours. Our supply chain is intact. It looks like, the post office is not impacted by this. I'll show the card in a second. One of the questions that was asked was about mail. But I think that, health concerns about getting a package or about getting mail, I don't think that that's really an issue, because people are getting more packages at their door now than last week and 2 weeks ago, because people are hunkered down. So they're getting packages and they understand, hey, I'm going to be touching packages, but also at the same time, I think most people understand that you're not going to get sick from cardboard. Okay. And again, I'm not a doctor, but we have not had anybody tell us otherwise. Okay?
And if that's the case,
Jeff
they can,
said,
something we can tell clients or customers, or the homeowners, is that they can get wipes, Clorox wipes, and wipe down things before they touch them, or use gloves to open their mail and then discard of it.
Yeah, I'm sure people are already probably, if they are that concerned, they are probably doing that stuff already.
Yeah.
Jeff just chimed in and said that Amazon is saying the same thing. So everybody's got Amazon. Everybody's getting Amazon packages. Amazon's hiring 100,000 people to put up with to deal with the demand.
Yeah.
So our packages getting through right now, it's a non-issue. Okay. Email.
And we'll say, can I just mention something that was that's also mentioned, that health experts say the risk of catching the virus from mail is very low, despite research suggesting it could be detected on certain surfaces for up to 3 days. But I don't know if packages are sitting outside in the sun, how, what that effect has on any of the.
Well, obviously, because Amazon's saying it, they know, they're delivering God knows how many packages every day.
Yeah.
All of your email marketing campaigns have been paused and tweaked. What we're going to do is we're going to play this week by week. We are going to send out more relevant messages, like what you're seeing here. All of the messages are going to be family, family, family. You are part of our family. We care about you and your well-being, okay? So, like, for example, if you're wondering how you can keep the kids busy when confined to home, read on. And so we're giving them, things here. We're not necessarily pitching anything in these emails. However, we do want to send some emails out that say, we are here. I'll show you some of the other stuff that we're going to do, but we got to let people know that we are open for business. Okay. Our team is available. The change that we're making is that we're setting up people to go and work remote, but everybody's still here. Your account manager is your account manager. The orders are still being processed. We're still going into your databases, pulling names. All of that is still happening. It's just not being, all of it's just not going to be done here starting, I think, tomorrow or Friday.
By the end of the
It'll
week,
be done
everybody will
remote.
be home,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. But we're still, everything we do is, through the cloud. We have voice over IP phones. So we're made those tweaks, and it's happening. One of the new things that we're going to put into all of the packages is this note. So our family is thinking of you and your family in these uncertain times. It's important that we come together and share a message of hope. Know that we care about you and are in this with you. And we're confident that together we will emerge stronger than ever. Our wish is that you and your loved ones remain healthy and safe. So this card is going to go in all of the boxes. Are we putting this in the professional?
In the professional as well. It's going in all. If you do the professional, it'll go inside your card. The deluxe, it'll be placed at the top. So that's the first thing they see. They'll see the nice message that's on the box, but then that'll be sitting on the top so that they can read that and before they go inside the package.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing is we are. It's the time of the quarter for us to work hot and heavy on the Happy Home Gazette. We've had to make some changes to the print Happy Home Gazette. Direct mail right now is going to be your most powerful weapon. People are home. This is a unique opportunity for you to touch your customers in a way that you couldn't a couple weeks ago. We must stay top of mind with your customers. We have to. We have to continue promoting our solutions. We have to let them know that we are open for business. We need them, okay? And so what we want to do is we want to continue to deliver inspiring messages. We want to continue asking them for referrals. We want to continue making offers, okay? Making offers. We've got to work on lead gen. If it doesn't happen today, if it doesn't happen next week, when this, starts to blow over and people start coming out of this, you're going to be there, hopefully top of mind with people. We've got to be top of mind. Because look, depending on how long this goes, some of your competition is going to go out of business. So that's going to create some demand there. But also, you don't want your aggressive competition going after your customers. You need to, and I say this all the time, you need to protect and defend every one of your customers. And not only your customers, your past customers, your current customers. I also think at this point, we also need to target everybody that you've gone and done a demo for or a presentation for, at least I'd say in the last 6 months, okay? At least in the last 6 months. So here are some of the things that we're gonna be doing. The April newsletter, the messaging needs to be tweaked to be more relevant. The look and feel is gonna be like this, but the messaging is going to be tweaked. It is going out on schedule, okay? Many of our clients, many of our bigger clients are sending out thousands, like extra thousands and thousands of newsletters next month, okay? Ones that have been doing it for a while. What we wanna do is over the next 60 days, well, we'll see how long it goes, but at least I'm going to say for the next 60 days, we want to take all unconverted packages. So, let's say that you're on a 20 packages a month program and you only use 15 of them this month. We want to take those, the dollar value of those 5 packages, and at our cost, using our cost, we want to send direct mail out to your past customers, people that you maybe not communicated with. We want to help you target all of your demo no sales, so we stay top of mind with them. So again, when we come out of this, they're there too. They see, oh, hey, these people stayed with me. They stayed with me. They're still in business, blah, 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 right? They must be good people. We want to let your current and past customers know that you are open for business, okay? And when we come out of this, again, I keep saying this, we are going to need our customers more than ever before. And they are the ones that are going to help us get through this. And if you think back, for those of you that have been in business since, 9/11 or since 2008, whenever, right? Whenever we've had like major stuff happen, the companies that made it through, were the ones that had the stickiest relationships with their customers. Because we all know that when things like this happen, the first media that starts to go is the general Google, internet marketing. Although don't stop your internet marketing by all means. We're doing a webinar tomorrow too for more general strategies and tactics, and do not stop your internet marketing. But that may slow down. TV may slow down. Other forms of media may slow down. And so you want to make sure that you are in the house with direct mail. It is, I'm telling you right now, is the most powerful tool you have in your tool bag. And by partnering with us, you are partnering with people that know direct mail very, very well. And so aside from the newsletter that we're creating, we are currently working on, we started doing this yesterday. What's today, Wednesday? Monday. We started to put the wheels in motion to start to create different pieces. So by the end of the week, by early next week, we are going to have different pieces for you to choose from. So that, again, what we'll do is we'll take anything that is an unused cookie box, let's say, for lack of a better word. We're going to turn that into direct mail money, and we're going to mail direct mail for you, again, at our cost, okay? And this is going to be an enormous pain in the ass for us. Enormous. There's a reason why we don't normally do it this way. It is an enormous pain in the ass. However, you need it, and so we need to deliver it for you. We need to do this for you. And so you're going to start to see pieces next week. We will start sending you stuff. We will customize it for you. We will do the same thing. This is mail now. We want to be in the mailbox, hard stuff with a stamp, but also email. So we'll show you some email messages that we can also shoot out on your behalf, okay? Things like, here are the precautions we're taking. You could still have us in your home if we're working in your home, blah, blah, blah. We're putting that stuff together for you, and we can blast that out for you starting next week, okay? So what else? Oh, referrals. So we need to aggressively be going after referrals. So I started actually thinking about this at the beginning of the year. I thought about having some sort of program that was a bonus program for, hey, if you send us a referral within the next 30 days or 60 days, we're going to give you this, like something really cool. My original thought was a cruise. So give us a thing, we'll get a referral that turns into a job, we'll give you a cruise. Now, the referral rewards program, the way we recommend doing it, and the letter we send out for you is, the reward is for appointment. We still are going to keep that message in place. But what we want to do now is we want to have a bonus offer for a referral that turns into a job, okay? And Addie, remind me to come back to I skipped over the
Referral rewards program?
Yeah, the Q2 part.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm still tweaking this. Okay, I'm still tweaking this, but basically my thought here is about $500. What can we give away that's about $500? That is a bonus for people to make a referral now within the next 60 days, help us get that sold. And so my thinking here is we will start to insert these, and we need to get your permission, obviously, to do this. We will start to insert these into, I designed it to be the size of a number 10 envelope. So it'll go in with your referral rewards check that goes 2 weeks after the box. Okay? It'll go in with the referral rewards check. Sorry, guys, I've been talking so much that like my throat feels twice the size. Sorry, I've been on phone calls and all kinds of stuff. So Addie just told me my voice is starting to sound a little bit weird. But that's what it is. Plus I'm getting, as you can tell, I'm a little excited about all this. But we will, so my suggestion here for you guys would be 2 AirPods or Apple Watch Generation 5 or $500 in Amazon gift cards if they make a referral that turns into a job. We can put some, we can put some disclaimer language on this for you if we need to, but we will have some copy that we will, I wanted to show you the strategy today, and this will be ready by Friday, and it'll be ready with all of the other mail that we will be presenting to you. The other thing we could do also is we can cut this in half. So 1 AirPod, a $250 gift card, and we'll come up with a $250 something else. Okay, so they'll get to choose from this, this, or this. Okay, so this is like an aggressive referral bonus program that we've come up with for you guys. By the way, for those of you that, all of you should have got the posters and the postcards and all of that, the Q2 referral rewards prize was, of course, a cruise. And right now, cruises are on hold, so it's not a great giveaway. So we're changing it on the website. We're changing it on all of the emails. We're changing it on the newsletter, the print newsletter that's going to go out, to an Apple Watch Generation 5. All right. Okay. So the other side of this.
Real quickly, and just a reminder that all of these things that we are doing, except the referral rewards, if you choose to do that additional bonus, everything that we are proposing here is at no additional cost to you. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody is clear on that, okay?
Yes. And yes, Addie's right. You will pay for the AirPods. You will fulfill on that stuff, but we will help you get the message out.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is going to be another side, the other side of this. We're going to get through this. We are probably going to come out of this better than we went into it. It might take a little while, but at least this is my belief, and everybody that I'm talking to is telling me the same thing. But in order to make that happen, we have to make some changes to the business. We have to make some tweaks to our business. And so, again, look to see look at some of these other webinars. I'm going to put the link to the Yoho webinar that's happening on Monday. That'll probably be a really good webinar for you guys to go to and listen to and get some more ideas on what people do. I know a lot of people are doing virtual appointments now, which is crazy. Not something we would have thought about 2 weeks ago. People were thinking about it, but no way, no one was going to do it. Well, now it's become necessity. So they're going to be talking about that. They're going to be talking about some scripting, some things that you guys can do to get yourself in the house. Anyway, so I'll put the link in the chat box for you guys. But number one thing here, if nothing else, is you need to stay top of mind with your customers now more than ever. And we are committed to helping you make that happen. We'll do whatever it takes. Email, direct mail, those are the ways that we can help you. And that's what we're going to do. Obviously, to make it through this, we've got to remain healthy in mind, body, and spirit. So take time for yourself. Don't let yourself get, stress sick. Stay healthy. I was just drinking, I don't know, what'd you give me? Emergency? I'm drinking emergency. Oh, and in my pocket, I have a vitamin that I took from home. Big fat vitamin. I'm gonna go walking tonight. Addie will probably go with me. Oh no, I had the pill already.
It's not in your pocket?
Nope, not in my pocket. I must have taken it already.
Hey, good job.
There will be demand on the other side of this. Okay, so keep your head up. Keep moving forward. Obviously, you may have to make some adjustments for the next couple weeks or a few weeks to your business, but personally, and look, you take this for what it's worth. Personally, I just cannot believe that they'll let this thing go till past March. Whatever miracle thing is going to happen, maybe if all of us are focused on some miracle solution, it could come about. But I just cannot imagine that they're going to let this go on much, too long. So on the other side of that, your customers are going to need you, and they're going to buy from you, and they're going to refer you. But you got to stay top of mind. You have to stay in front of them. Everybody knows the number one prospect for any business is not a cold lead, somebody that doesn't know who we are. It's somebody that knows us, likes us, trusts us, and ideally has done business with us before. Now is not the time to stop talking to them, to start making yourself valuable to them. They will pay you back in spades. I mean, over and beyond what you expected. Okay. And again, I keep hearing from guys like Mark Curry and like Bill McGraw and Charlie Gandell, and I've got a bunch of other people that I'm going to be talking to over the next few days. This is going to make all of us better. So at the end of the day, we're here for you. You are our client. You are the most important person in our business. And we want to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure that you are successful and that you come out of this healthy, whole, and better than ever. Okay. So,
we answered all the questions.
Did we answer all the questions?
Yeah.
We answered all the questions. Anybody have anything else for us? Oh, let me,
And by the way, I shared the Accelerate Spotify link in the chat. If you're interested, make sure you go there to download it.
There's some good stuff there. Okay, here's an ugly link for all of you to that Yoho webinar. He called me yesterday. Gotta love Dave. Called me yesterday to tell me all about this webinar and how important the webinar is and how all of you have to be on it. I told him I had already signed up for it and that I was going to let our people know about it. So I'm letting you know. But I think it's going to be, I think that there'll be some good information. There'll be some good information there.
Great. I don't see any questions coming through.
No. And
Please
look,
keep an eye out for some emails from us
yes,
about next steps in some of the campaigns and see if we need any of your approvals. So please stay engaged and let us know how we can serve you best.
yeah. All right. So I think that's it.
That's it.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to, Mindy, you're great.
Thank you,
Sean,
Mindy.
thank you. Sherry, wow.
Thanks, Sean.
Clifton, we have great clients, Addie. One of the things that we talk about a lot, there's still a lot of you here, so until you know, drop out, I'll keep talking to you. But, you know, I think a lot of you know our story, and I've got, if you read The Wealthy Contractor, The 7 Secrets to Becoming a Wealthy Contractor, you know that we were basically, you know, 10 or 11 years ago, we were basically broke. We lost everything. And we have, you know, kind of been through it all. And at the end of the day, you know, we look back and we say, probably one of the better things that happened to us, but also we look at our lives today and we are so grateful that our business is not just thriving, but that we have such an amazing community of clients that that our people are just some of the nicest, honest, decent, hardworking people that you could ever hope to work for. And we're, you know, we talk about it all the time, just how grateful we are for all of you and your trust in us, that you trust us with your really one of your most valuable assets, and that is your customers. And you trust us to communicate with them on your behalf and do the right thing. And from, you know, from your feedback and from your referrals, it makes us feel good to know that, hey, we're doing a good job for these people because, you know, they're telling other people about us. And so we're just always in such gratitude for where we are today and what we get to do for a living. And it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Thank
So
you all.
people
Thanks,
have probably
Clifton,
never heard me
Angie,
be that.
Isaac, Arthur, Don, John, and Brad. Thank you all
Brad.
for your beautiful messages. We appreciate you.
Yeah. People have probably never heard me be this sappy before, huh?
Deep down, it's
Deep
there.
down,
Most people
deep,
don't get to see it.
deep down inside, there is a heart.
like really
There's
deep.
a heart. It's really deep down inside. There's a heart. Yeah. All right, everybody.
All right.
Take care. We you know, we love you and thank you, and hope your families are all doing well and you're safe and healthy. And remember, again, I am so happy and grateful now that we are healthy, whole, and better than ever. I just started writing it today, so by tomorrow I'll know it down. You know, I'll have it, but I just started writing it down today. But I'm so happy and grateful now that we, you, our team, our families, all of us, that we are healthy, whole, and better than ever. So thanks again. I'll stop talking now.
Stay
Bye.
the course.
Stay the course.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.